Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Today's on the 13th on a Friday of September. We have some very exciting developments on the markets. Looking at the gold markets, gold market made a new high. We have a new high. We were anticipating the buys above 25.23 all the way to 25.32, but we actually had a pass. The market actually surpassed and went all the way up to 25, then new all-time high on gold, 25.70. 25.70 to be precise. Okay. So, wow, we have a new all-time high. So today, in terms of fundamental, what do we expect? We have nothing high impact. We have medium impact, which is the inflation expectation on the USD at 5 p.m. It's just medium impact. So basically, let's do some technical analysis and see how the market will be behaving this time. Yeah. So remove all the drawings. Like I've said, we've made an all-time new high. So again, we're back to the same scenario like we had last month, where we don't have now a resistance. We don't have a resistance now. We don't have monthly resistance. We have a monthly support only. Why? Because the current candle has created a new high and it's still active. So we cannot really say that that is a resistance level, because today it can ought to push more higher, changing the resistance level to a bit higher, or it can come back down. All right. But until that candle closes, that's when we're going to be talking about resistance now. Again, same case applies to the weekly. More, yep, weekly support. Same case applies to the weekly as well. So basically what we're going to be looking at is we go down the time frames, looking at supports only, because now resistance, we have an all-time high resistance that we can't ignore. We cannot ignore that all-time resistance. There we are. Daily support. Until we get a candle that is close, that is a bit high. You see, even in 4 hours, we still don't have a high that we can say this is the highest high. We still don't have something like that. Wow. What has happened to this? I told you this is we expect some of these. You expect such movements because of the elections. Told you expect that. The dollar is gonna be, of course, shaky for the next few months. So you expect shakiness, or you expect these up moves for gold because of the expectations, because of the elections. So it's the weak dollar is weakening because of political uncertainty. And when dollar weakens, of course, the gold will gain value. So most of the people are withdrawing their investments from the dollar, putting them in safe haven metal, which is gold. It's as simple as that. That is the reason why gold is pushing up. Right now, at least on this level, we can we can call this at least now a support, resistance, sorry. We can say we have a 30 minutes resistance. Oof. Gotta go down a bit and try to get levels like this, 15 minutes. Support. So where the market is right now. That is where the market is right about now. Honestly, this market is crazy. It's still not giving, it's not giving some very good movements. It's not really giving some very good movement that you can say, but you can try to look for quick potential sells. Below here, you can try to look for that. Hopefully we have good pressures to push down to this point, TP1. Should that break, definitely expect the market to come to these points over here, Probably we can do TP2 over here. But this, remember, we need pressures. We need good volumes to push the market down. So don't be surprised if this doesn't happen today. As you've seen, we don't have any fundamental pressure today. We don't expect any huge fundamental pressure that is going to be happening today. So not unless the election thing goes on the other side. Yeah. Now for the buys, I'm not so sure about the buys because now it's a free run. Unless probably we can set somewhere like, okay, we can say potential buys above this point because basically that's just the whole time high anyway. So we can just say potential buys above the all-time high that is already there now, 25.70.5, something like that. If we get a candle closing above that, of course we expect it to go up, but now the problem is we don't know how far can it go. How far can that market go? You wouldn't know that, right? Because there's no previous places to look at. So that's again, we get to the same problem that we had last month of we are the highest of high. So and trading the highest of high is a bit tricky because it can go 20 pips, it can go 5 pips and then come back. It can actually just spike up and low. So it's tricky. Let's just call it tricky. So basically today, you just have to be very careful with this market, to be honest. Be very careful. If you've already hit your weekly targets, don't force this market today. Let's leave it. Let's see how it will act maybe on Monday. For now, but should we get the sales are good to sell because at least we can see there's a footprint or a blueprint that we can use to sell. But to buy, we don't have any blueprint. We're actually making new blueprints as we go. So it's crazy like that. Yeah. Yeah, so basically that's it on 1 hour time frame. Should we have more pressures? But this will be the best place to sell, by the way. This one, whenever the market will get here, this will be the best selling area. From here to here, this will be a killer. All-time, this will be an all-time target. With this one, I'll just put it like that for me just to know, because when we get below here, if I get a candle closing below here, which it has to move all the way from here to this point, this will be my best. This one I will take with a very nice, very huge lot size. Very good risk. This one I can risk very well all the way to down here. But for now, the market is not there. It's up here. So for us to get these sells, we have to get this move down. All right. So let's keep an eye and let's see how the market will happen today. All right. Take care, guys. Be very safe. Risk manage. Trade what you see and not what you think. And let's meet you on Monday. We do a fresh analysis on this. All right. Great. Bye-bye, guys.